Diego si Immortal, VP.
Naku, lakad mo
Normally.
X3 just because you have this this Underlord, and I actually think with this pick that Nemiga put themselves in a round. I'd say that the side lanes of X3 are doing okay.
Well, talk.
Just not.
Oh, but he's alone now. Sugar Rats, the slows, the right clicks. It might be enough for Kiritich to finish this one off, and yes, it will. They're going to take down. They pick the Clinks because they were expecting a counter and then get the draft going into their favor. But in the river, Natty Narble might be in trouble. Down a half HP. He's got Hell Scream around him. Melreen is almost losing his fight against SMN. And oh my god, that might actually turn into their advantage. Melreen dodging Narink as well. And SMN's
even harder, and they're going to know which is the real one.
I think that's one of those rational questions, basically, where you're like, well, you don't need to answer it, but you can just consider that something happened. But Nesfear killed, and Hellscream taken as a response, but Tiny still very low on resources. Into battle, Butterfly. So he's really doubling down on the damage output because he knows physical damage is the only thing that hurts him.
I think even with the Butterfly, he won't fight that much. Okay, Rink just looking really dead. As I said, in the bottom part of the map, he's a easy target. Oh well, that you're not going to be out of position to be spotted by the Clinks or by the Hawks. And then that run-in idea from X3 is never going to work because Winter Wyvern is probably the best hero to stop that kind of a play.
Yeah, they're hunting the Clinks again. Coming in with the portal as well. Vazia wants a piece of that action. Hellscream able to take
Pit. Why? Because you know that the enemies cannot fight you. There is absolutely no chance for a 5 versus 5 engagement for X3.
Man, I'm jealous of Kiritich. I want to play this TB game right now where you have a Butterfly at 22 or pre-22 minutes. With your Yacha already, you've got all these goodies on your side. Yeah, they just killed the Bane on that side of the map. Might as well. But at that one extra bit of CC and get the damage. Yep, he finally lined it up. Yeah, so he had the Maelstrom idea, but now goes for the full-on build. But Natty Narwhal already taken down inside the base. The coil's going to be connecting onto 2. It's got Nesfear and Sugar out inside it as Vazia charges into the front line. They've got the Wukongs come out as well to protect them. But the Glyph is going to be used, and the BKB is going to be running out of Vazia. So instead of just the Tiny dying, don't see any decisive moves come out from these Nemiga ultis, and now they go for the roar. They've got Puck inside of it, and Melreen's going to be going down, and X3 are given actually a very big kill here, and Nesfear sees the opening. Vazia goes for the teleport out, and he will be able to get away safely. Now the Wyvern and Hellscream both trying to hide in the tree line, but that's going to be a second kill and make that a third kill as they take down both of the supports away from Nemiga.
It changes the game a bit because you might be need.
They caught Natty Narwhal. That's a great way to start the fight. That's the DD carrier down. But they caught the puck. The Fiend Script's on him, and it's taken away. The heal comes out just in time as they're able to cancel it. Or did the Fiend Script just run its course and they weren't able to kill it out? But anyway, Melreen does go down, but Sugarat will be following into the graveyard with the Tiny. So that's a 2-for-1 trade for Nemiga.
I think the second that the TB shows every single time, it's time to run.
Hellscream?
Oh, Hellscream. Not a good position for you, but okay.
It's a D ward. It's a D ward, but a costly one. Vazia get himself a very good route here. Baits it onto the Clinks, but Phantom Lancer wants to help him out in his sphere. Is he able to kill Vazia finally?
Just not doing damage.
Unkilled Slug still remains unkilled. Will be able to walk out. Kiritich also, he is still 3-0-3. Would love to keep it that way. So that is there for the backup. So they're able to get out. Important for the Narinks being chased. They have some vision, and there we go. Connection coming out, and Natty Narwhal going to be able to get the initiation out as well. But Kiritich in the middle. The stun coming into the backline as well. Sugar out, unable to get the roar out in time. And the Bane's going to be falling. No Fiend Script used today. BKB used as well, the Tiny, and now it's going to be running out. Natty Narwhal is going to be going down, and 2 heroes instantaneously down. As the buyback comes in, Kiritich trying to go for the teleport away, will be able to. And X3, Nesfear, now charging onto the backline with the ring, trying to take down Vazia. Vazia with the teleport, and he's going to be able to get out. And again, they just cannot kill the Slug even more when the Monkey King is around. So good luck trying to kill this guy. They're trying to look for an opening. Winter Wyvern in the front line. Very good thing to start things off with. Now Rain jumping onto SMN on the side, but he's going to drop the gem on the ground. And the curse just come out. It is on an illusion though, but Marine, he will get the gem. So support for a support, but I think they got what they wanted out of that. Natty Narwhal with the haste rune. get rooted up, and that's going to be the triple root connecting once again. So Vazi keeping him on the spot.
Solid movements coming out from both teams. Top lane, Nemiga understood they can't fight around the tier 2, so they smoked out. Then XG were immediately in a good position to catch them, and now the smoke, yeah, you get the Winter Wyvern. Unluckily for you, you're playing against the Puck, which is a hard hero to fight.
Blinks might have 4k HP, but is he going to be tanky enough to survive all of this? No, sir. I believe this is where Nemiga has been looking at the clock. Let's start to push our advantage again. We just need one more lane of racks. SM getting caught in the front line with a boundless strike beautifully from Hellscream. And the coil's coming in as well and holding Nesphere inside it. So PL looking to do some damage, but unable to really do anything. And Heritage popped his BKB very preemptively here. But they've only killed one of the supports. Narik bought back into this. He's got the Gleipnir. He's holding Vazi. A beautiful root, though. And now with the BKB charging in for the dive back on the Clinks. Nesphere gonna get stunned as well, and he ain't going anywhere. He is down, and that should be game. X3's lost everything in this, and Nemiga, all they needed was a couple seconds. They waited for the Aegis to run out and initiated their push. They took down 4, they took down tier 2s, and they called the GG. It just wasn't meant to be, Harry.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't. I'm definitely now believing that this Lynx isn't something that they practiced, at least not in the support role. I think they possibly practiced it in the core role, and then they saw a TV and just bailed. OD is kind of static, and you have to run towards him. But still, XG, I like the idea of going for the
Tidehunter able to hide, and Hellscream
rebound.
poking SM, and SM is very low on HP. Who's going to be the one falling first? They're going to jump in. I'm going to take down Vasya. Very good usage there by SMN, and able to get the first blood on the Tidehunter.
Uses the anchor smash. He really doesn't take that much damage.
Very good idea to maybe kill the Bristleback. That could be a potential kill. Yes, it will. Very good read. He was hiding inside the tree line for a second. Actually, sorry, that was the Tiny hiding. Keeping a bit of a poke on the Tidehunter. Just a contest that's in the mid lane ring. No toss available. And there's the snowball from Marine. The avalanche is not quite enough. Odie does have an ulti available, but just not enough stacks up to throw in a big bombardment.
They didn't get the kill, but they get the idea of how they should play. And they even caught Malrine now. He's not looking like he can survive this one.
Very good moves. And Hellscream should be done for as well.
He has the jump.
That's a very long jump for a Zeus. But Natty and Arble just relentless chase into the tree line. They will not let him run away. I mean, you guys are already here. Might as well push the advantage as you're all here. So, again, 6 kills now, acting as extra armor and extra mana reach. And let's see how he survives this. Does that armor keep him alive? Well, he's got 1 HP basically, but all the first damage, it's a bit too much to deal with. Marine able to get out. SMN couldn't get the dispose on time.
I think you're completely wrong.
He was, I'm not sure what happened there with SMN. He was just clicking around, but he wasn't actually landing the spells, so they missed an opportunity to kill him. He needs to split push, but he also needs to be here for the team fight. So as long as he's able to teleport, which he does, and look at that beauty of a Ravage! Gonna catch completely off guard on X3, but here comes Charger around, and he just needs to get a bit closer, and he's ready for it. He drops the Tidehunter, and onto the Bristleback as well, but the cancel from the Lightning Bolt out of all things from Hellscream, and that's gonna be taking the Enigma toss the Tidehunter. And that's an easy kill.
The biggest advantage now from X3 comes from the fact that they're the dire side. It's easier for them to play the top part of the map, and it's really big because both teams kill the Roach really fast. So playing the top side of the map benefits X3 so much more because they can't get kills. And now they go for mid.
Tusk has no abilities to save himself for the time being, and now the snowball comes available. SMN's going to be their crit. They're just coming in as well to back up. They're going to take down SMN, but Marine's going to go down. Nesphere able to get the kill on the Weaver, and Marcy buying back. Ring goes for the toss. He throws in Heritage. He's got Vanguard and an axe, but he's down to 1500 HP. And SMN just needs to get the dispose out in time and will be able to, but he's turned his back against Natty Narwhal, and he will bounce back so much backwards. Is despite you having a BKB, you still can't black hole if the Warlock's alive, or if you don't have a BKB, the Zeus will cancel it. And they will hunt down the Tiny. He does die on the other side of the map though, but they're still pushing on the high ground. He's still up and running. There's the Scotty soon coming up from the Weaver, which will help with that HP regen. Will diminish it by a little bit. We'll find the Tusk. Tusk comes out. Snowball's there as well. They're ready to fight this one. They're all TPing in, and they're ready for it. They will take down the ring first and look for the BKBs on 2 heroes currently. Nisphere has to use this one as well. Marine is still surviving. SMN to the deep on the backline, trying to get the so bad, but he won't be able to get the dispose out at all. And that's 2 dead already. And this is disastrous for X3, and Weaver is just dead. Look at Keratic running them all down one by one. They all fall.
It was that fight.
Man, this is such a hard and Enigma game once you have these Warlocks. We haven't seen a single Golem, and we have seen 1 quick Black Hole. That's all we've seen this game. Sobat is just enjoying his game right now. SMN's already dead. Ravage beautifully connecting. And that's 2 gone, and make it 3. There's no escaping from the hands of Keratic, and Vazia has definitely been making a name for himself, at least during the course of this series or throughout this entire tour.
That is the that is what's gonna happen if you're running into enemy vision.
They're already gone before you see it happen.
Oh, okay. I didn't think of that.
It's so much power that you get overpower, and that's the issue. X3 has to fight against Black Hole on 3, but here comes the Golem to cancel it out. Sphere down before he's able to recover from his stuns, and he doesn't even get the time lapse. Sphere, Sugarat down. Earned a Division 1 spot with this. Marine with another initiation. OD and Tiny both getting locked down. And they're just right-clicking straight through the BKB. Keratic, no hoots given. Into the fountain. Gets the double. Gets a triple as well. The guy just hacks them all down 1 by 1. And with that, Nemiga's going into Division 1 for the next tour.
Yep, Nemiga are through. It would be really weird if the bottom-ranked team for the majority of the season would win against the team that basically lost only to Hellraisers, but they have been looking dominant.